Hello, everybody. How are you? Well, I just had a wonderful time. Um, I went to a birthday party that had mostly 5-year-olds there. My sister's granddaughter just turned 5, so we went to this local pizza place. It's called Face Pizza. They really have good pizzas there. And she had a LOL cake that her great aunt made for her. And oh my goodness, whew, all them kids. And they were all around, the machines. It's got the claw. Well, all the kids were around there. When we first walked in, the machine was pretty full. And nobody's here, so I'm going to smoke a cigarette. I am freaked out from all this birthday food. Um, anyway, everybody was winning stuffed animals. Well, my granddaughter, she seen this hedgehog. She wanted it really bad. This pink hedgehog was holding the heart. And I think that girl must have put about $5 in there. She just kept putting money in. I think it took 50 cents. And she'd get it, and he'd just slide right out of the. When she got it so far up, it would slide through. And it was pretty big. Um, and everybody was trying to get it. Well, she'd walk away all dejected. I give her $1, and my sister gave her some money to try. And we were sitting there, and she's like, "Grandma, cross your fingers so I can get it." She wanted that thing so bad. And I said, "Well, there's only probably $2, $1.50, stuffed animals." Oh, no. She went up there the last time, her last 50 cents. And she was calculating how to get it, and she'd move it this way, and she'd get it to the side, and she'd look in there, and then she'd look over it and see that she had it right where she wanted it and dropped it. And she caught it. I think it finally ended up nose up, and she caught it around there. And very gingerly, she got it over and down the chute, and we were all clapping for her. So she got her hedgehog. Oh my! But my sister and her and my cousin's daughter and her daughter-in-law, they all went in and bought these. I think they're 30-inch pizzas. Yeah, that was an experience. And then I wanted to tell you about one of my favorite books, all-time favorite book I've ever read. Now I have quite a few genres that I like, and I've read the Da Vinci Code, um, Angels and Demons. I love a John Grisham, except for I don't like the Painted House. My favorite one of John Grisham is the Last Year and um, The Chamber. I really like that one. I've read The Chamber I don't know how many times. And the last time I read it, everything just seemed, there was parts that I had missed, evidently, because it was just, then it's like, you get the aha moment when everything's coming down to it. But, the Chamber, it's about uh, when the Ku Klux Klan was running around, and, bombings and stuff like that. And a lawyer, his building got bombed, which he wasn't supposed to be there, but his twin sons died in it. And then it was about the trial of the man who didn't do it. The real person that did it got away. But it was through the trial and all his time of living in there. Um, that was so sad because he was put to death because he had been a party to it and he wouldn't say who really did it. So it's a pretty good book. I don't know if you've read any of John Grisham's books, but you should try them. They're really very interesting. Um, but there's another book I just love, and they made a movie about it. It's called A Dog's Purpose. And I read the book, and I'm telling you, that is such a wonderful book. How this um, puppy started out as his mother was feral and had him. And every time he died, he kept his memory and he came back as another puppy. He was a girl dog who sniffed out survivors and helped find people. Um, he was a lab, and I think she was a German Shepherd. The, it was a lab. I don't know what he was at the beginning that the little boy found him. But, Golden Retriever, I think it was. Yeah. And then I think finally he was a lab. But all through his life of going, he always remembered who he was. He always did. And he was always looking for his little boy. And in the end, he tracked him down and found him. Of course, the little boy was an older man, and he was there when his little boy died, although the little boy was 80 years old. So, it is a wonderful book. If dogs could, if that's what dogs really thought, or they could talk, I'm telling you, it's a wonderful book. I'd encourage anybody to try it. Well, I'm going to go. I just thought I'd hop on here and tell you about my birthday and some of my favorite books. And, give John Grisham a try and read The Dog's Purpose. I'm telling you, it's a wonderful book. I loved it. I've read it twice, and I'll probably keep on reading it. Bye-bye. Love you all.